Okay, here is Amana Goodman Furnace. As you can see, there's water that is dripping through the collector box, this black one, this box. So needs to remove this induced motor, needs to remove this collector box and either do the proper sealant or maybe have to remove the and replace the entire box. Okay, we'll go through the entire process. There is a drain. The water is supposed to drain from collector box from this hose through this P-trap here, but it appears to be maybe this is clogged or something. Whatever it is, just need to look into. And if it's clogged, then it needs to free up all the way through this tube here, and just make sure that it's all clean for the water to flow through it. All right, and if there is a gasket needed, might need to replace gasket or maybe the new collector box all by itself. So first I'll start removing this induced fan. Okay, and these are all the limit meter hoses, the pressure switch hoses, this one and this one. Okay. Some bolts are 5/16, some are 1/4. That's weird. I'm not able to pull this out, so I just thought maybe is this all one piece as a plate, back plate. They come together. Not able to get this off. I know there's a caulking down here, I need to remove it, but at least it should be able to tilt from the top, right? And then there's no caulking on this portion, so why it's not coming off? And sometimes the gasket really acts like a glue. It really sticks so well. I mean, it's not a permanent, but really sticks, and it's difficult to get it out if the gasket really stick to the surface, you know. All right, I'll still work around and see if I can pull this off. Now this is not a separate unit, it's combination, so no point removing the screws unless you need to take off the heat exchanger, which is back there right behind this. Okay, there's some struggle here, so I'll find a way to pull this, whatever I'll have to do. Maybe I'll put some plier back there, or maybe I should keep trying it. This whole body is made of fiberglass. It's not plastic. I'm not worried much because if I will still continue, and I do have a replacement, the new collector box, I do have it with me as a spare, and so I'm going to reuse. Even if I have to if I pull really hard and it breaks, it's okay. I'm not worried about that, because anyway I'm going to replace it with the new one. Good that I have it in my stock. And I'll be struggling, so let me keep working through this and I'll get back. Okay, so finally I know I broke it, because anyway I'm going to replace it. I already have a new one, even though all of these all of these screws around here. I have removed all the screws around here. The gasket was still stuck in back there, so I literally had to push this in and pull out, so you can see now it freed up from the gasket. So now I'm going to take this out and we'll replace it with a new one. So I already have a new one, but good. Okay. Wow, this old gasket was really stuck. This is 2004 installed, so you can see that this has been sitting there for like almost 16 years. I'll pull this gasket, the old one, and we'll install the new one, and also do all the cleanup around it, just to make sure the gasket will seal properly. I think, oh, now I know why I couldn't get this off, because I can see some glue around here. I know the gasket has a sticky glue, and that really made a firm seal. That was the reason I had a really hard time taking the collector box out. I'm going to clean up this entire glue here, scrape it off, make sure I clean all of these old caulking and all these, and make it as smooth as possible, and then we'll install the new collector box that I already have it. Okay, let me clean up and then come back with the installation process. Okay, so when installing, just make sure your hose connections, the drain hose connections, are on outside. Okay, and I mean on the bottom side. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. All right. So let's go one at a time. Start from the middle. Okay, having done them all, make sure that they're all well secured and it's really firm in there. The gasket has already been installed. All right, so now it's time to install this hose. So one thing that needs to make sure is this is the drain that's coming off is completely clean from inside, because if this is clogged, then even though you replace this the new gasket or the new collector box, it will still get stuck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through some water in there just to make sure that it's completely clean. This passage is completely clean, and as well as this the white tube or the PVC tube that's connecting to this the P-trap. Okay, I'm going to clean them up, run through some water in there, make sure that they're free from debris in there and there is no blockage. Okay, so I had this induced motor connected with these 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3 and 4 right here on this side, and I got this hose connection from the collection box through here and also from the induced motor exhaust. All right, so the connections are made. Earthing has been connected back there to the screw there, or to the okay. So now what I'm going to do is I just have to connect the induced motor to give the power. So we connect white to white and black to black. Hopefully this should work, and let's see how it does. Okay, induced motor is on. We should expect the flame. Yep. There you go. So for the next few days, maybe at least for another 2 days, what I'll be observing is I'll be making sure that there is no leakage in this area for that. So I'll be checking on that. Everything looks good so far. Heating is back, and let's check back on the leakage. But I don't think so there should be any leakage anymore, because the gasket is really good and tough, and I cleaned this, all of these lines, all of these, both of these hoses, connected the P-trap, cleaned this P-trap as well, made sure that there are no blockages in there, and it's not clogged with anything. Okay, so all look good. Okay, so now I'm going to close the door, and I just purchased this clip on Amazon. Just thought it would be very helpful, so you don't have to keep holding it when you're testing it. All right, happy with the change. Hopefully there is no leakage, which I'm going to check in next day or two, and everything should be good. All right, see you during the next videos. Thank you very much for watching this. Thanks for your time.